So did you know that Mr. T is going to be making an announcement on April 2nd? What do you think that could possibly be? Could it possibly be NESARA? The announcement? Why is he doing it on April 2nd? Just before the deadline for Texas. I really truly believe he's going to make an announcement. There's no more taxes. The NESARA, you don't even pay property tax. And everything that you've ever paid in for taxes is going to be returned to you. Plus, I have to put this on pause for a little minute. I'm back. You miss me? So anyway, did you know that Americans were never supposed to pay taxes? Nope. The country was supposed to prosper through tariffs, and the American people were also supposed to prosper through the tariffs. And so back in 1913, there was a group of men, the J.P. Morgans, the Rockefellers, the Rothschilds, all them people, met at a place called Iron Mountain. It was secret. It was on an island. And they made a plan. They'd been trying to get this tax system in, but they were always voted down. And then they reworded it in a tricky way. And that's how that all started. And then I don't know the full history, but then after the Civil War, we had taken on a lot of some real hard hits, right? And so Lincoln was going to borrow money, and he had the choice to go to either Germany, France, or England. And he chose England because, our roots were from England, so, we kind of familiar with the system and stuff over there. And just, it's like the enemy just kept coming in more and more and more and taking more and more and more. Now tell me the party of the D isn't a bunch of Democrats. They wanted to bleed every single bit out of us, even putting on us a death tax. I mean, these people are sick. Sick. Putting a death tax on people, that's absolutely, it's mind-blowing. You can't even die, and they're gonna, in peace, and they want to steal every single bit of everything that they can from your inheritance to your family, right? Well, God is saying enough is enough. And it used to be on Google, it may not anymore, but Bill Clinton was forced to sign the national I know what it stands for, but anyway, Security Recovery Act, NESARA, the National Economic Recovery Security Act. Anyway, I'm so good, aren't I? It just goes to show you, you don't have to be perfect. You just got to know right from wrong and have some information. But that was back in the 90s. He's actually signed it, and they've been tripping it up and tripping it up and tripping it up for many years. They can't trip it up anymore because Mr. T. And that's why they are so angry at him and try to make everybody on their side, who they think, they people on their side are brainwashed into whatever reason. I don't know. I just don't get it, because when you really look at the facts, they speak for themselves. The truth always speaks for itself, but people definitely get deceived. But anyway, why do you think Mr. T is going to make an announcement on April 2nd? He said he wasn't going to do it on April Fool's. He wanted to do it on the 1st, but because it was April Fool's, he's not going to do it on that day. I'll tell you by the Spirit, the Lord has been talking to me and showing me. He said to me yesterday, you have a day of a definitive moment coming. And so he's been really speaking to me about financial restoration coming to me. And I know it's not just to me. He's doing it for everybody. So anyway, I just wanted to share this, and I wish you to be in good health, and that you would prosper even as your soul is prosper. Your soul has prospered. I send financial blessings to you and wisdom to know how to handle it, and that you would not, there's a warning, you don't want to get into being greedy, right? It's about giving, and the more you give, the more will come to you. Just like the lady that had the she was like about to die, and she was so poor, and she was told by the prophet to go and borrow vessels, and she baked her last bread and oil for the prophet, and he told her to go and borrow vessels, and God supernaturally filled those vessels, and the only reason it stopped is because she ran out of vessels. So don't ever stop giving. Amen. But anyway, I better go. I'm starting to get into more traffic now. So, but I love you guys. And here's to your prosperity and your good health. Amen. Love you. Mwah. Bye-bye.